Hello, boys and girls. It's going to be a busy one. Hi, Ontario Purple. It's Dino. Yeah. Okay, it's going to be a busy one, kids. Run some stuff away, pull out some stuff, get out of the drawer. Okay, and we got a bowl of soup. It's a fine soup. Dehydrated carrots and canned chicken, dried seaweed, and Lipton's soup mix, as you can tell. Okay. And I'll add a little bit of greenery from my garden and cook it all up. Now, today I wish, let's see what we got on the list. Happy birthday to Virginia's birth mom. And that's next Monday, I think, April 8th. Happy birthday. I hope you watch this, Virginia. I doubt it, but you can hope. Get some water. Now today, like in the title, we're going to cover that over there. It's April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. Uncle too busy and we're not going to do any jokes because my life is a joke and today's politics is a joke. We have how many Nazis running around trying to do good, or they say, oh no, we're liberals and socialists. No, they're Nazis. That's the April Fool's joke. I don't care what people says. That's like, but they're liberals or socialists or Democrats. No, they're Nazis. They just use the title as Democrats, so you don't freak out. And they get a lot of Jewish people's money. Stop funding either party. Fund Uncle Allen. Donations right down there. And I don't ask for much. $3.50. That's it. Okay. April is another food storage month. And we're going to push milk. Dried milk. You can buy this. This one I put in my go bag because it's easier, and I got 3 quarts of milk, easy to digest. But milk, you could buy it in 50-pound bags, and if you check out Tyler's channel, that's Let's Talk About Prepping. You go to a restaurant supply store or a bulk food store or box store, and they do have milk, dried milk, in 50-pound bags or 25-pound bags or 15-pound bags. I can't remember. But anyway, dried milk is good if you do it right. In the old days, I used to seal it up in number 10 cans with the oxygen absorber and a shot of nitrogen. Uncone's that old. And I learned that at LDS Cannery. You got to put the nitrogen in. Okay, kids? Nitrogen is a heavy gas, and you got to be careful when you're doing that. Okay, next thing is on dried milk, you can't put it in the Mylar bags. Make sure your Mylar bags are careful. Tend to be a little louder at times, but I got a crummy microphone. It's tiring. I'm eating soup and having coffee. Oh, Lord, too early in the morning. Coffee. Okay, now you got your 50 pounds. That's 50 pounds of dried milk per person. So if it's a family of 4, that's 200 pounds of dried milk. Now, dried milk is not for alone for drinking, okay? Use it for cooking. Now, I know some vegans say, ooh, dried milk. And we know which Canadians, and some people are complaining about it, but we won't listen to their viewpoint because I'm trying to get dried milk into our food preps. Now, the nice thing about dried milk is it's a high source of protein and calcium. All right. Second of all, you could combine the first one we did for January, which was rice. You could combine boiled rice, powdered milk, And next commodity, sugar. Now, I'm not going to hold up a 5 or 50-pound bag of sugar. Uncle Alan's old, and I have to show you visual examples because a lot of you kids are slow out there. Again, sugar, not these little packs, kids, that came out of my preps for my bug out bag. No, you want big bags of sugar. Again, it's about, for a family of four. For individual, it's about 100 pounds. So family of four, 400 pounds. And then you add, for just in case people, another bag. So you got 5 bags of sugar, 50 pounds each. So you want to stash that away. Now, a lot of people kind of look at me and they say, Uncle Alan, that's a lot of sugar. Normal American eats about a half ton of sugar. Back in the 1840s, it was about 100 pounds per, or 50 pounds per person, or 100 pounds, depending where you're located at. Now, you can store honey, but I do have to warn about honey. If it's not in a number 10 can or a sealed lined container, you're going to have trouble. When exposed to heat, oxygen, it will oxidize very badly. It turns dark and crystallize. Now you can resaturate it by steaming or by heating up slowly. Do not heat it fast because you have a little fire, it turns black. Now, this is a lot of information to process. Okay, you got your dried milk, you got your sugar, okay, or honey. Now, I like honey because, like sugar, it takes a long time to deteriorate. And you could have bags of sugar that's 10 years old and still good. It's a lot easier to use. Uncle Alan uses many forms of sugar. Usually it's either cone sugar. Go to a Mexican food store. I keep telling people, gotta hit the ethnic food stores. Cone sugar is what they used in the 1840s. Basically, it's a sugar shaped into a little cone that you scrape or grind off the sugar amount. A lot of hard work, but it stores better for travel. This is what I tell people: if you want to have in a cache out in the bug out location, you want cone sugar. Okay. This kind of sugar at your home base, if you're bugging in. Reason why, it's fine granule and it takes a long time to shift. Now, combining dried milk and sugar, I tell a lot of people, leche. Now they have other brands of sweetened condensed milk, but this one by Nestle, the La Leche, is the highest sugar to dried milk ratio or dried cream ratio. Many people in Latin America use this as a dessert toppings. Some place in Europe use this as dessert toppings. Only bad thing about canned milk products is they only last a year. Yeah, I could hear the Canadian guy complaining about this. Oh, it comes from a cow. Now, if you tried that, I seen vegetarian version of it. I have real and fake. You try to feed a kid who's sick and eating homemade bread that's supposed to be a cake, and they're looking at you like, I'm going to kill you with a stick. You pour a little of this on top of it, toast it, really good, and they're happy as hell. And they'll put down the stick. Now, I know our friends up north probably practice prepper. Their kids will get a big stick and beat them over the head because they're eating the vegan version. Vegan version of this product. And I could see a lot of kids going like, he must die now. And basically, it's soy with sugar. Not very thrilling because it has milk oils because of milk fat. These go bad within a year, either the evaporated or the canned leche. Now, if you're a northerner or a Yankee or a woodsman in Washington or Oregon, you see a lot of these cans. Now, let's see. Third product. Oh, isn't a part of a dry food thing. Three big dry foods is dried milk, sugar, or honey. You got to be careful with honey. Now, sugar is not as messy. Honey is messy. You have to know what you're doing. Our final product is salt. Salt you can buy in 50-pound bags. Now, here's a warning, kids. If you live more than 60 miles away from the coast, you better get tons of salt. Now, a lot of people look at me and they say, Uncle Alan, I don't understand. A lot of cultures were put down because they could not read salt. There's a good old war movie. Um, I can't think of the name, but it had Nick Nolte in it, and they had one of these hunter tribal groups that the British was trying to control after World War II, and how to stop and get back all the weapons during the war. Uh, and Nick Nolte, after being tortured, beaten, betrayed, told them, stop the salt from the seas. And that quieted down the tribal, because you cannot survive without salt. Now, salt is used for preservation, for food tasting. What makes soup taste better than boiled water is salt. And then other factors with salt. Now, a lot of people says, oh, salt isn't healthy for you. Go with totally without salt and you'll be dead in 2 weeks. Okay? Now, a lot of people says, but our bodies contain salt. Yeah, but we pee it out. Getting old, kids. Okay, next thing you want to do carefully is to understand you could get iodized or regular salt. I will get regular salt and small amounts of Himalayan salt. Trouble is, Himalayan salt does not store well. Still figuring out that one. I know a lot of preppers is going to disagree with me, but I don't want like taking a chunk solid mass of Himalayan salt. Still good. It just don't have any additives like regular salt, anti-clumping. So you get this chunk of Himalayan salt that you have to grind or pound with a hammer. Okay, Uncle Alan did it. Uncle Alan knows what he's doing. Okay, or you get the original Himalayan salt in a big crystal. That'll last you forever. And no, don't put it under your underarms. Dang it. Coughing. Getting too old, kids. Okay, iodine prevents goiter, so you do want, in this size cans, says marked iodized salt, you separate it from your regular salt. Everybody should have 50-pound bags of canning salt. Now, depending how far you are away from the coast, like, I don't have a little placard, but West Wind Survival knows that cows need salt, and cattle need salt, and goats need salt, and sheep need salt. So unless you got a salt lick, you're going to be salt starved. That was a common event in the early pioneer days and the colonies. It was salt starvation. And let's see what else. They have natural versions of it. I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes, but pack away salt because you're going to need a lot of it in SHTF. So anyway, this was a long one. Bye, kids. Okay, I'm Uncle Al, aka Diebulfrog79. Right down there, like and subscribe. And right down below is my donation site. So I'll catch you later, kids.